What up, guys, and welcome to the Overkill Underground. What's going on, Lance?
What's happening, Jazz?
Oh, same old, same old.
Yeah.
Robert?
Good to hear.
How you doing?
Charlie, how are you?
Good.
I'm good. How
Good.
are you, Lance?
I'm great, Rob. I'm great.
Everybody's wonderful.
I'm glad you could join us today, Rob.
Yeah, listen to this. I saw, actually, my daughter told me the story. I had to look it up. It was ridiculous.
Which one?
This guy was Zorbing. I don't know.
Zorbing.
Zorbing, yes. It's where you crawl into this big plastic ball and you roll around. Now, I guess it's real popular in the UK to hop in these balls and kind of roll around. You just walk around in this big giant
you walk in it.
ball.
I've seen them.
You can either walk around or you can actually strap into it or whatever, right?
Kind of
I see.
Oh, yeah.
And I guess it's popular in the UK that you can jump in these balls and kind of, run around the nightclub in these things. But
in the nightclub?
Yeah. They run around in nightclubs and these things, and then they get crazy. But
no shit.
In Russia, in this particular incident, this guy, I think it was two guys that were in this Zorbing ball. And
really? Is that popular in the U.S. at all?
I think
at all?
I think they do it here and there. But the incident in Russia actually. Yeah, and you can go, like I said, you can run around on flat surfaces, like, you're zooming around in a club, or a lot of people take them down nice, gentle slopes. It's like a sport, type of thing, an extreme sport type of deal. So,
watch it become an Olympic sport here in the next 5 years.
Yeah,
I'm
no
sure
kidding, right?
Everything else seems to be.
Well, the story's kind of crazy because there's actually live video of this. You can look this up on YouTube, of these couple of guys zorbing down this snowy hill, and it's a pretty good slope.
Yeah.
But then they get to the end of the hill, and there's a clear path going down the hill, and it kind of stops at the end. Just a nice straight path for the most part.
Yep.
And when they reach the end, the thing kind of hits a bump and veers off to the left. Well, they go off a cliffside. They drop right off a cliff.
They go off the wrong side.
They get to the bottom, and it kind of rolls to the left a little bit, and it just keeps rolling. This other guy runs down, tries to stop him, and it's pretty crazy. I mean, it's
and they fall off a cliff.
Kind of tragic footage to watch, because this guy is going over, and you see the ball kind of roll over the side and disappear. And the guy
was
died.
It just another snowy mountain?
The guy died, yeah. Yeah, it was a snow-covered hillside, and it apparently at the end of the hill, there's a good enough slope where he rolled to the left, and it just kept rolling. And a couple of guys, like I said, they ran down and tried to stop the ball, and they couldn't stop it, and it went right over the cliff.
Holy mackerel!
Yeah.
When did this happen?
I don't know exactly when this. It couldn't have been too long ago, though. I think it's a fairly new, new happening. But yeah,
and they rolled right over a cliff,
right off a cliffside. Yeah.
Holy mackerel!
Yeah, that's pretty wild. That right there,
that's crazy,
is an extreme sport. But
have you seen that other?
Well, I don't quite get it.
What, rolling around in a ball?
I can get
Zorbing
in a ball.
Zorbing,
big ball in
Zorbing, yes.
On flat ground, but to do it going down a hill,
that would be the fun part.
But you wouldn't be able to control anything, and you'd
that's
get
the
out
thing.
Of control.
That's the thing. They, you're supposed to take these things down somewhat, easy slopes.
A gradual hill, not
nice easy slopes. But these guys, I mean, they went down.
They're probably professionals too.
These were tourists, I believe.
Tourists.
Yeah, I believe these were tourists, which even makes it worse. Yeah.
All right.
Which these guys
took a tour, all right.
Oh,
yeah, no kidding.
And they probably didn't know that clip was there or whatever, and they didn't take it into thinking that they'd go that far left or whatever.
It's pretty clear that it was at the that the cliffside was at the end, off to the left side. I mean, it was a known ordeal, but I mean, these guys they just hit something wrong. They hit something wrong and drifted left, and that was that.
And whoever the spotters or the guys who catch you at the bottom couldn't catch them in time.
I mean, that would be a pretty. Yeah, no, right. That
What
would be
a tragic way to go.
That would be pretty rough. Yeah.
And what if you're like alert while that's happening? You're going, fuck, shit.
Yeah, you know you're in some major shit when that happens,
when that
right?
Oh, you're gonna hit that ground, and
you're getting
whoa.
I couldn't. That would be a rough end, and it is really tragic too when these things happen. That people go out and they're going out to have fun, and something like that happens. It's kind of heartbreaking. But
what do you think happens when you hit the ground?
You
think you bounce, or do you think you splat?
I can't say, but it looks like these things.
I bet it looks like a bug.
It looks like they kind of bounce around a little bit. I can almost. I think, like I said, there was 2 guys in this incident, and only the one died. So,
really?
Yeah. So I think like I said, I think they do kind of bounce around, but I mean, I think that
and the other guy survived.
Yeah, I think that these kind of those kind of impacts.
They survived.
Just probably get swelling of the brain or something. I mean, something that obviously it just jarred you too much, and it expires you. But that's a crazy enough sport in itself. But have you guys seen the
Batman suit? Have you seen that one?
The flying squirrel suits,
yeah.
whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
Now those
the old Wile E. Coyote
are ridiculous.
Batman suit.
Those are ridiculous.
That's cool.
Yeah, there's a story.
I've seen footage on what was it? 60 Minutes. I think I saw the footage of the one guy flying down a mountainside.
They are cruising too. I mean, they're zipping real quick, and they do the craziest stunts too, where they're flying in between trees and up and over. They got the across those cliff sides. They got the cable cars that run across the cliff sides. They're zooming in between those things, and there was a guy that
zoomed between a mountain and got clipped a little bit.
Yeah, I mean that happens. Happens. There was a guy that was doing.
That's an extreme sport. You make a mistake and it's fatal.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. You're done. There is no making mistakes in that sport.
Right.
That was the guy. That was the guy's story.
Kind of sport that is.
No, right. Yeah, it's a tough one for sure. But yeah, this guy was telling the story. Same ordeal. They were doing
like Russian roulette.
That exact same thing where they're kind of flying in between cable cars and stuff, and his buddy was up ahead of him.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he looked around, didn't see his friend, but then he felt this. He immediately a warm mist hit his face all over, and just what is this? And he looks down on him and he sees little red spots all over him. He said his buddy just exploded on one of these support columns that connect the cables to the cars.
Oh my God!
And the guy just So that is an extreme sport without a doubt.
Ooh,
something you'll never see me doing for sure. You'll never see me skydive either.
No,
skydiving. No skydiving here.
I might skydive.
That's I mean, it looks like
it
looks like a real rush. It looks like it'd be awesome. It really does.
It does.
But no.
When you do it, you go off on a tandem. Somebody else is going off with you.
No, yeah, right, for sure. I mean, you gotta take the beginning baby steps.
Yeah, you got to do that for a few times before you go out on your own.
Every year professionals die skydiving.
I know.
It's
professionals.
No joke. Yeah. I mean, people that have gone, they got a few hundred jumps under their belt.
Yeah.
I mean,
doesn't matter.
Things happen.
Yeah.
Cords get tangled.
Right.
Somebody doesn't pack a chute the right way.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And I don't want to.
There was an incident not too long ago.
It's not my favorite thing either.
A lady's chute didn't open, and she lived.
There have been a few deaths lately in that.
Bounced right off the ground, and she lived.
Yeah.
That would be.
You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to stick to playing golf. I'm not very good at it, but I think that's about the extent of my. Maybe give me a tennis racket too. I'll play a little tennis.
Little tennis, little golf.
Yeah, and that's about it.
That's extreme as you're getting.
Hey, I'll shoot hoops with my nephews.
Yeah, now there you go. Basketball can get a little dangerous.
Yeah, that's about that. That's I'll throw the frisbee. I'll throw the football.
Yeah, you'll sprain an ankle out there on the court.
Maybe I'll swim at the beach too. But yeah.
And another thing is NASCAR. NASCAR people get jacked up every year.
Whoa. What recently just happened in NASCAR,
Rob? Kenseth.
Matt Kenseth
took Logano out at the end of the race.
Yeah.
Well, during the race, so Logano would get a bad finish, knowing how the points thing is going. A bad finish really takes you out.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you can win one.
And Kenseth took him out on purpose.
And Kenseth wrecked him on purpose.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, but didn't Kenseth get screwed a few weeks before that?
A couple weeks before that, Logano wrecked Kenseth. Claimed it wasn't on purpose, but if you look at the video, he was right on his butt and he didn't.
Yeah, the footage is not convincing.
Right.
Yeah.
Could you imagine, though? I mean, you're ripping 200 miles an hour. Those engines are screaming.
Yeah, yeah.
Just on fire. I mean,
those tracks.
Even around the corners, you are ripping.
Oh,
I mean, it's the cockpit views inside those NASCAR are just amazing. I mean, you see the fences and the
they
whole
got those
audience just screaming by. It's impressive for sure. That's another. I mean, that's got to be on the top 10 list of extreme sports.
Absolutely,
without a doubt. I mean, that's just.
What do they do if they have to go to the bathroom? Don't they have something they can?
I think they got something hooked up to them to where they can.
What do you mean?
They do that?
What do you mean hooked up?
I don't know.
When you say hooked up, what does hooked up mean?
I don't know what that means. I don't
well,
know.
You said it.
Gotta have something.
Are you serious though? Are you serious? Did they do something like that?
How long's the race? 3-4 hours?
3 or 4 hours. I mean, you're not gonna go 3 or 4 hours without.
Yeah, you could, but
I'll
tell you what. Listen,
I'll tell you what. When you get that kind of adrenaline pumping, I don't think you're worried about taking a piss.
I'll tell you, but you're sweating and you're drinking. They definitely have water bottles going there. You're drinking. You're keeping yourself hydrated.
Yeah.
I mean, you're probably taking a piss at halftime during a football game, but maybe not.
Maybe not. Yeah.
I've went longer times.
Well, yeah. I mean, right. I think it's
sleep all night without taking a piss. I mean, you probably.
Right. Yeah.
But you think they're hooked up to something, huh?
Yeah. Well, there's 2 more races left in this.
You think
part, the eliminator round, and then you'll have the final race.
How long will those races be?
400 miles each, I think.
400 miles. 200
Texas.
miles an hour. 2 hours.
They're in Texas,
right?
And
is my math right?
And the average mile per hour will be about 160 probably. You count cautions and stuff like that.
Well, right. Okay. Even in here, I just looked that up for NASCAR.
What?
And the urine pouches, and they do have. I mean, I don't know if everybody does, but they have that
option, huh?
They even have that for bass fishing. It says they have urine pouches that run down their leg for bass fishing.
Now what the hell?
I don't understand why you'd need that for bass fishing, but
you're out on a lake.
I mean,
can't you just turn around and piss in the lake?
But yeah, it's definitely in here.
I mean, you're drinking enough beers. I'm sure you're gonna need to.
Yeah. But yeah, it's definitely in here though. And you can.
I'd like this. We gotta check one of those out.
It's the Pee Wee unisex urine bag.
You got pictures of that thing?
I don't know.
I wonder what that thing looks like, and I wonder, as Bob would say, how they're hooked up to it.
Yeah. Right. Well, I mean, I'm sure the imagination can come up with ways, but that's an interesting.
You like a condom with a tube on the end.
An extreme sport where you have to use a urine. You know what's funny though?
I don't know if I could take a piss with my pants on. It's a
same thing. You know what? A lot of hunters do that. Because you can't just take a piss in the woods when you're out hunting.
Absolutely not. Your urine scent. The deer smell your urine scent, and boom, that you.
Absolutely, yeah. So
you're sitting out there by yourself all day.
Without a doubt, yeah. So I know hunters use those for sure, or something that's similar to it, like a Gatorade bottle. or whatever they have to. But I know that that's definitely something that hunters do. You can't have that scent out on the animals pick that up instantly.
Absolutely.
They have super sensitive smell and hearing and all that. So anything to better your chances, and that would definitely be one of the ways.
I'm surprised they have it for the fishing. I'm not that surprised about the race car driving though.
Race car driving, I could definitely. 400 miles. How many hours does that take to drive 400 miles?
Yeah.
It'd be about a 3-hour race.
3 hours or so. That's a good.
With cautions, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good bit of time.
Yep.
So, I don't think during the middle of the day, a lot of people I think go probably every 2 hours or so.
Yeah.
I think maybe on average for some people, which I could understand them needing something like that in a car. When, like you said, they're trying to stay hydrated too. They're constantly drinking water. They're sweating bullets behind a flaming engine, ripping down the racetrack.
Well, they got what? Would you say 2 more races, Rob? And
2 more in this round, and then the one final race. There's 8 guys left.
So there's 3 races left.
Yeah.
And then when do they? And then the next race is Daytona 500, right? Starts of the new season.
That's next year, yeah.
When does that season start?
February. Late February.
So they end in November.
Yep.
They end in November and they start in February.
Right. Yeah.
Race car driving lasts NASCAR racing lasts.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's almost a year-round sport.
Another.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Golf.
The drivers do not like that.
That's a long time. That's a long season.
It's a long season with all the travel they do. Every week they go to a different track.
Yeah, then I'm sure.
I don't know if I'd really want to do that.
That's got to be pretty expensive, yeah.
What about?
It is.
What is the?
Without a doubt.
What about the sponsorship they get? That NASCAR is such a moneymaker. Yeah, that's why they're doing it so often.
They are right. They are.
What about
huge,
golf though? What's the golf season? It's over, right?
And they've already started the other one. The other season has already started.
What?
I miss my golf channel too. Get on him. I miss my golf channel.
Yeah, we'll get the golf channel.
But yes, the golf season starts a week or 2 after the next week that the one ends. They have it overlapping now.
Well,
golf does.
Golf seems like it could be a pretty consistent all-year sport, though. It's.
Yeah, but now they got the
you can go
FedEx Cup and
right. Well, that's the thing. You can go anywhere in the world and play golf. There's plenty of places. It's not like
tennis.
You have to worry
tennis
about
season starts
being a seasonal thing.
First part of the new year,
and they don't. Yeah, and they can play their own schedule and choose their own.
Right.
Where they're going to be and stuff.
Oh yeah, my gosh.
And golf, I wouldn't exactly say is an extreme sport, but I know a couple people that have been pretty jacked up. One person I know that got hit with a ball in their arm.
Who?
One of my buddy's friends.
Got hit by a golf. I've been hit by a golf ball.
And it
I have too. I've been hit by a golf ball.
It bruised him pretty good. I just heard. I didn't see, but I heard it left a pretty good.
I had a nice little mark.
Yeah,
you could see the dimples in my back.
No, when I was real young, probably 6 or 7, I remember being out on the golf course with my mom and dad, and everybody's screaming for, and I'm just, like I said, I'm maybe 6 or 7. I had no idea what was going on. Like, what's for? Why is everybody yelling out some numbers?
And ball came flying right by you.
Well, no, somebody came. Somebody up at the top of the hill, we could see pretty clearly. Went down. They got taken down.
Really? They got hit.
Cracked right in the head.
Oof.
And
that happens all the time, though.
The ambulance.
That happens all the time.
The ambulance rolled right up onto the course.
Really?
Yeah, the whole 9 yards. Yeah.
Wow.
Does that happen at golf at tournaments on TV?
It's happened a few times.
I know people are getting hit all the time. People get hit all the time.
People at tournaments got to be getting hit.
They are. They're getting hit all the time, but I don't know.
Because the crowd's just
medical coverage, though, are they?
The crowd is just lining the sides of the fairway. I would imagine people were getting
medical
smacked
there,
drilled.
Yeah, all the time. I would imagine.
Oh yeah.
People get hit all the time.
I don't watch a whole lot of golf. So
I'll tell you what, you're in the gallery and you're close to a green and some ball comes flying in from 200 yards out.
Yeah.
You're like, oh gosh.
No kidding.
He's going long. He's coming right at us. All you can do is cover up because you can't run.
No.
You're 9 people deep.
Without a doubt.
In a huge crowd. Somebody's getting hit.
Yeah.
Cover your head and hope it hits somewhere else.
Well, that's how it was for...
Just don't take it on the noggin.
That's how it was for me and Dan when we were just out. We were in front of you guys.
Oh.
And we had the ball bounced off the cart.
Oh, yeah.
And I was telling Dan, too, I'm like, dude, we got to get up off, like...
That was the day I got my eagle.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a nice shot.
That's right. He was telling me about his eagle. I've never had an eagle. That was
cool. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Those were 3 impressive shots.
That was a good, genuine eagle there too.
Yeah.
All your shots.
Yeah.
So I mean, for
3 impressive shots
for a scramble, it's nice to claim every shot towards that eagle.
And I hit the shot first. It wasn't like he shot one.
Right.
And
yeah.
It was I teed off.
No, it was cool.
And then that second shot I hit first, and I shot the putt. I made the putt.
That was
so
yeah.
And did you see Dan? Our buddy Dan walked away. He was so much angry. He was pissed off.
Well, what hole was that?
Been happy boy.
That was
like a 14 or something.
Yeah, that was up towards.
It was
around.
It was 12.
It was right around 12 or 13 or somewhere around.
My goal next year.
I don't remember us doing so well at that point.
What's that?
I don't remember us doing so well at that point.
No, I think
that's when things started. And after that eagle, we were like
a couple too many pops.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's not easy to play after
Rob and I have a little wager.
What do you got going?
He says, "Mark my words, I'm going to take a lesson and learn how to chip this year," because I don't know, he's got the yips on his chips. I've never seen somebody chip like him. It's like he's swinging a pickaxe.
Terrible.
I got you.
He's swinging a pickaxe, I swear to God. But I mark my words, this winter I'm going to take a lesson. And I told him, I'll bet you $20 you don't take a lesson. I'll bet you, I guarantee he's not going to take a lesson. And you know what?
How much the lesson cost?
The lesson probably cost $20.
It's going to be $20 cheaper than it would be.
We'll see.
He's going to give me $20.
Yeah. Well, that's just it now, right?
So I already know I'm going to save $20, but I'm going to take that.
So lazy.
So now you got your first lesson, $20 off.
Listen, he is so lazy. He's like, what? He could sit there and watch the grass grow and stay entertained.
If I'm gonna play golf next year, I've got to get my game ready, and I've got to have that short game.
You know what?
It's easier said than done.
Oh, it's
because you've been saying that for years, but you've never once gotten a lesson.
It takes solid practice.
It does.
I mean,
you're going to get a lot better because you're so horrible.
Golf,
and you're.
Well, absolutely, yeah. Well, that's what I was going to say. I've come up a lot from the first time we went out to. I only made it out 4 times this year.
Yeah.
And on the fourth time I did make it out. I mean, I was doing exceptional.
Hitting the ball a lot better
compared to where I was at the beginning. My biggest downfall right now is my drive.
Yeah, you got to get to the driving range and practice it.
Get out to the driving range and we'll be good.
Yeah.
But golf's a good sport to stick with. Nice and safe.
Yeah, it's safe. You can play it for years.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's good to get out there and just hang out.
Oh yeah,
but you're not going to find me in any squirrel suits.
Yeah, you could take your kids out and play. Your kids would
enjoy
that.
Yeah, absolutely. You won't find me in any flying squirrel suits anytime soon.
No, I won't be zorbing down a hill.
I don't think I'm gonna be zorbing anywhere.
Though I would.
I could see.
I would dig it in like
I could see
an
you
amusement park, or
I could see you club zorbing. You look like a club zorber.
Club zorbing. That would be kind of cool.
That wouldn't be too bad, I guess.
It's on flat surface. I think I could do that.
Yeah, the flat surface thing would be my...
But,
I'd zorb on a flat surface.
Would you zorb on the lake?
Boy, I didn't really consider that, but I think that wouldn't be too bad either. I mean, it depends, of course. Yeah. I'm not going out past 100 feet. There better be a barrier.
There better be somebody there to reel me in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you better have me hooked up to your tow line. But yeah, that would actually be pretty cool.
It would be cool.
You could probably see beneath your feet, the way that, depending on how clear your Zorb
seeing a barracuda coming right up underneath you. You're like,
cool.
Oh, shit, get me the hell out of here.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be neat. But
gosh. Yeah, it'd be fun stuff.
Real, yeah,
would you parachute? Do one of the parachutes in the water?
That's
the speedboat with the parachute. You wouldn't do that?
I wouldn't do that one either.
I think I would do that one.
I don't want to do anything where I'm suspended high in the air or falling high from the sky.
With a parachute.
I agree with that.
No, yeah,
I think that would be.
You're not going to find me doing that. Yeah.
I think I would do that one.
It would.
Nice
it
calm
looks
day.
cool. It looks cool. It really
cool.
does. And you're up there. I think you're 70, 80
What about
feet up.
now the big thing around here is the surfboard with the sail on it.
Oh, yeah.
That's hard work.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's no joke right there. That's not a neat
No, I think that's
exercise.
another one. I think that's another one that takes quite a bit of
skill, I think.
Skill, endurance,
balance,
stamina, a lot of balance. Yeah, you need a lot of upper body strength, I think.
I don't know if I could do that one.
Rock climbing's another huge upper body.
It is. I would enjoy it. It is.
Rock climbing's pretty cool.
I bet you I'd be pretty good at rock climbing because I've
never done anything too crazy. Our grip,
yeah,
from what we do is we have pretty good grip.
Yeah.
So climbing rock though does take a lot of upper body strength. I've seen some.
I'm fairly light weight.
Yeah, right.
And
right.
I think I'm strong.
It would be to your advantage.
I can do a lot of chin ups.
Yeah, rock climbing would be pretty fun. That'd be, I would do that, but you'd see me in the whole harness.
Oh yeah,
carabiners.
I don't
everywhere.
know if I would. I don't know if I'd rock climb, but I'd go to the
rock wall.
Yeah, I'd go to
one of the walls. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been rock climbing before.
Have you? Sports zones and climb on the fake rock wall.
I've been with my my one buddy. We actually went down to one of the metro parks, and of course you're not allowed to rock climb. And
they've got
down there.
Big enough rocks down there to climb.
Yeah, down the metro parks. I think we actually.
On the river.
No,
river.
We were at Hell's Hollow.
Oh.
In the metro parks in Hell's Hollow, there's a couple of areas where, you're not talking 100-foot cliffs here. You're talking 30-foot drop-offs.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, you're 30 feet up, just hanging from a
rock,
a tree, basically, because you're on a rope that's hooked up to carabiners, and he rigged the whole thing up so you could rappel down real easy in that. But it was cool. You do need to, if you truly just want to rely on your own upper body strength, you can.
Really?
You don't have to. You have the rope to fall back on, but you can dig deep and try to climb that thing as best you can without.
Did you do
any help? I don't think so. No, I think I made it halfway.
Yeah.
And you're up. These were pretty much just sheer surface.
Yeah.
Just flat up and down.
It's
tough. Pretty tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
And my buddy that I was with, he was pretty good at it.
30 feet's a pretty good.
30 feet's a
pretty good movement.
A good drop. Staring over a 30-foot edge, it's not something you want to fall down for sure.
I agree.
Right.
But when you're doing that kind of stuff, these guys are hanging on to a 1/4-inch lip, if not
with their fingertips.
Yeah, exactly. If not less sometimes. So
I think I wouldn't mind doing that as much as I would really mind standing on one like that.
Yeah. Right.
I wouldn't want to stand
on
one. I'd rather hold on to one than stand on one. I don't know if my toes could take it.
Yeah, it would. Right, that's another thing.
I think my fingers could take it a lot more than my toes could.
You do need to have
good toe strength.
You do have to have the strength in your toes. That's because the shoes that they sell for rock climbing.
Oh yeah,
they're contoured. Well, they do have the toe
feet,
ones.
They do have the toe shoes.
They have the individual toe shoes.
I'd like to try a pair of those on.
But they also do have just the regular rock climbing shoes that I
now
think
with the toe shoes
pretty thin.
The toe
sole.
shoes. Do you have to buy toe socks, or do you just not wear socks?
That's a good question.
Well, you can't wear either. That is the question. Do they sell toe socks?
Oh yeah, they have toe socks.
I'm sure.
Yeah, they got.
So you wearing
socks.
toe socks with your toe shoes, or are you going barefoot?
I'm not.
Barefoot.
I'm not wearing toe socks ever. But no,
How about the toe shoes? I would wear I want to try the toe shoes.
I would try the toe shoes out.
What are those shoes called? Do we even know what that shoe's called? We're talking about the toe.
No, but whenever
that's what I'm gonna call them when I go to the store.
I can
toe shoes.
I can always run my fastest in my bare feet. That's when I can run my fastest in my bare feet. I bet those toe shoes would give you kind of that advantage of to run. I would think anyhow. It's hard to say.
Yeah, I don't know.
But,
I'm not the. I haven't ran in a while, so I couldn't even. I'm lazy as hell.
We need to.
You know what? I probably won't be taking any golf lessons this summer.
No.
Neither of us will, I'm sure.
I will be.
Bullshit.
I'm telling you right now.
He knows he's already got his $20 off from
no way.
First lesson's practically free.
I'm gonna fix that short game, and I'm gonna be shooting in the low 80s every time out.
Low 80s.
Low 80s every time out.
Oh my gosh, you're smoking something.
That's what's gonna happen. I'm telling you right now.
I'm
gonna fix that short 80s? Game, and then I'm gonna shoot in the low 80s.
That's for a 9-hole, right?
No. The rest of my game's good enough to shoot in the low 80s.
Yeah, well.
It is.
I bet you don't shoot in you won't shoot below 88.
How much you want to put on that?
Here we go.
I'll bet you 20.
Here we go.
All right. I'm going to write that down in our bet book.
Yeah, write it down. We have a bet book.
That's fine. You're on video.
We got a bet book.
That shake is on video.
Yeah, we got a bet book.
We're good to go.
What's our other bet?
Cool.
The Browns.
87 and below is a lock.
Hey,
It's a lock.
Listen, I'm already.
If I'm healthy all summer.
What are we playing? A par 3 course?
There you go.
What is that for 9 holes?
That's what I said. Right. Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up there, guys.
All right. Hey, it was good hanging out in the underground.
Absolutely, I'm glad you guys were here.
I enjoyed it.
Don't forget, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe, as always. And we will be talking to you guys sometime real soon. Thanks for joining us. Later.
Bye. Yep, I'll be taking that medicine probably in late April.